Ahoy hoy! Welcome back to Penbrook Plays, where today we're doing an IGC showcase, and this is Lords and Villains. It was recently released, and it's developed by Honesty Games and is published by 1C Entertainment. What we've got here is a little colony simulator, a little builder game, management and things like that. It's quite good fun if you like it. If you're a fan of RimWorld, you'll definitely enjoy this. If you're a fan of medieval stuff, you'll also be a fan of this. And what we're going to do in a short series of videos is I'm going to walk you through the tutorial, because I've learned a couple of little bits and pieces through playing it that are handy to know and not quite explained. So we'll just start from the very beginning. Tutorial. Now at the very beginning with the tutorial, you get to pick your character, name them, change their body type, things like that. I've went for Baron von Penbrook. I like it, don't judge me. And one big thing to start off with, no matter what you're starting as, male, female, whatever, ideally you want to start with a partner. Now the reason that you're better off starting with a partner is because your character does a lot of building and things like that, as well as milling about, and having a partner there with you speeds up building times. Basically, it just makes things slightly easier at the start, because obviously at the beginning, as you'll see, you begin with nothing. Now, don't want children, purely because they're just a waste on resources and they contribute nothing to society. But we'll catch up with that later on. So yep, Baron von Penbrook, you've been chosen You've been chosen to join the ranks of my closest vassals to take care of the lands I've given you. It's of the highest importance that you fulfill your duties and serve me, your rightful king, to bring wealth and prosperity to our kingdom. I have made sure to make it my personal honour to share with you the basics of ruling. We will start with a small settlement in the south. I've sent you some basic supplies and I will guide you through the process. So, it's your basic tutorial, step-by-step instructions, WASD to move the camera around, zoom in and out with the mouse wheel, nice and simple, and it just, as I say, it takes you through it sort of step-by-step, slowly introducing you to more and more concepts, more and more things. So it's also got time control, which is handy if you want to do planning and building, things like that, and then 1, 2, 3 chooses the variation of speed of time of the game. So, your main task is to divide and rule the land. You can switch between the zone overview by pressing the tilde key or buttons on the menu. There we go. This screen here shows you the different zones, which you'll see more of later on, but obviously at the very start you've got your warehouse. Now this is where all your things are supplied and stored, your basic essentials that you begin with. As it says, you start with your warehouse, which stores all the resources you own. Be careful when modifying it, as you always need at least one to run your settlement. Now close the zone overview. So if you need some help, use the knowledge book or how-to buttons next to the quest. If you look down here, there's a little question mark button, and that shows you've got different things: your controls, your families, your zones, your fealty buildings, blah 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 blah. We're not going to really look at that too much just now. And then start with dedicating land for your households and your manor. Make enough space for beds, cooking, tables for eating. We will also add some storage later. So what you do here at the very beginning is you designate zones. Where are we looking? It's the zones, that's the one we want. Now, manor. When designating zones, one thing I learned fairly quickly is that you don't need to build within the full zone. And what I mean by that is when you measure out a space that's going to be your manor, your houses, your fishing, things like that, what you've got to remember is there's occasionally going to be stuff that you need to put outside of the house and things like that, which we'll get to later on. But for now, my manor house, which I've got previously measured because I'm sad, is 18 by 15. So we've got 18 across and 15 down. So if we go 18, 15, 16, 17, 18 by 15 down. And that is now the zone for our house. Now it'll set and say assign households to all peasants' families. What we're going to prioritise just now is building our house, because one thing is when your colonists, citizens, villagers, serfs, whatever you want to call them, when they are not busy doing their own thing, they will prioritise building with other people and helping out and stuff like that, which is quite good. So we're going to go for wooden walls. Sorry, and it's not 18 by 15. Yes, it is. See, I've got a plan written, sitting on my desk on a piece of paper with everything all laid out. So what we want is okay, one space at the top, two spaces at the bottom, and that's actually what it is. That's fine with space around the sides, and then we need to go 3 down, 1, 2, 3, and straight across, and then we need to go 2 down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then down as well. And then we'll add some doors. We want a heavy wooden door for the front door, and then we've got wooden doors for the rest of them. which we shall. Oh, I've measured that wrong. Huh. Oh well. 1, 2, 3. Did that there. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ah, I have measured this wrong. I've made a silly. Apologies again. It's not COVID, let me just make that clear now. Let's see, remove plans to build. Remove them, and we'll try that again. I've not accommodated for the additional space, but zones can be expanded. So this is just our house to begin with. 1, 2. So, yes, that's what we want. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Screw it. I'm probably wrong. And we go straight along. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down. That doesn't seem right either. But that is right. Yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's too big. Is it too big? Yes, that's way too big. What the hell? Oh, I've screwed this up. I've done a fantastic job with this. As you can see, I came prepared to make a fool of myself, which is the main thing. As long as you're entertained, I am happy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. This is it. This is what we're looking for. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should really understand my own plans. It would make things better. And then we've got a support column, which is down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which will be central once we get everything built up. We've got our wooden door there, heavy wooden door. Normal wooden door goes there, another one there, another one there, and another one there. So if we then, yep, that's everything built, that's fine. And then we speed the time up. Everybody should be nice enough as to help me build my house. Now, as I said, you've got a little thing on the corner there on the right hand side that tells you, your basic objectives and things like that throughout the tutorial. But as I said, if you rush ahead and assign, 3 houses for your 3 families as well as the manor house and stuff like that, you basically won't get a chance to build your own house. It slows down massively, because your lord is too busy doing other bits and pieces and doesn't really get the time to get anything done at his own house. So we'll just prioritise this for now. And as a matter of fact, yes, the townspeople are not actually helping. That's awfully nice though. So we will just carry on with building their houses. So that's the wrong one. We want zones and we want household. Okie dokie. So we're looking at 18 by 15. Do the normal. 18 by 15. Now, yep, that's the household. So we need to do walls, wood walls, 18 to, yep, 1, 2, 3. Yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one there, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and there we go. And then we go heavy door for the front door. There. Wooden door. There. And we've got our support beam there. So that's fine. We still need 2 more though, so we need to go back into zones. Not warehouse, household. That's what we want. Zoom out a wee bit just so it's easier to see. 18 by 15. 18 by 15. I'm also currently getting mauled by a very small kitten, which doesn't make things any easier. She's very hyperactive and wants to play. Please stop biting me. What's it they say about show business? Never work with animals or children. It seems fair. Away you go. Little pest. There. Oh, we've got about a door up there. There we go. And we still need 1 more. So we're going to put that one. Ooh, we might run out of space actually. We'll put in more here. So back to zones, household. Doesn't really matter if it's. I know some people are quite sort of adamant that everything lines up well and everything be in order and things like that, but this is just a tutorial, as I said, and I don't particularly care too much about that, about symmetry and everything looking nice and neat and proper and whatnot. The only reason that I put a bit of effort into measuring out the appropriate build for houses is because it tells you about things later on that obviously if you're not aware of, you're probably not going to have the space for in your houses. That's a door. I didn't mean to put that there. I'm not paying attention. Remove plan to build. I want a wall. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Now you might be wondering why that I'm doing a single pillar over there. When it comes to putting roofs on your properties, roofs only go so far in that assign a family. Now, once you've got zones, what you need to do is assign each family to that zone and they'll begin building their house. This one's already assigned to the Mantle family, that's fine. You've got to give it a little seal of approval. And then we've got the Marquette family, assign them to that one, that's fine. And finally we've got the Quesnel family, assign them to them. Good job. Now you need to decide where your villains are going to work. Each area has a purpose and requires family professions. Farms should be over grass fields, fishing pools on shores, and royal forests and forests. We're not going to bother with that just yet. We're going to prioritise getting everything built up first, so people actually have a place to sleep and whatnot. So we're just going to leave the other bits and pieces just now and let everybody build. Which once they wake up, they actually get through fairly quickly. You know, once it's morning time. Because they will sleep through the night and work through the day. See, off they go to get things ready. Now the good thing about the tutorial, which you may see depending on how things go and whatnot, when you run out of resources, because that will happen, what it'll do is it'll just generously give you more to utilise, which is quite good. When you're actually playing the main game, obviously you need to have your foresters set up to be harvesting planks and things like that. Why is nobody working? I know why nobody's working. Because we need to grant them things. So, what we're going to do is planks. What have we got? 168. Let's do 100. And we'll add them and we'll give them away for free, and that just helps people build things faster. So the warehouse stores the resources you have at your own disposal. Here you store everything you own and tax from your villagers to make sure you always have one. Zones. Assign zones to families to grant them access to resources and structures in the area. Villagers will perform their profession if they have access to necessary resources and structure to do their work. The question is, why are they not building? Okay. Let's grant them some planks each. Grant. Marquette family. Quesnel family. Grant. 15 villagers are starving. So, another thing. Where have we got? Food. So, we'll give each of them, because we start off with quite a lot of food, 200 meals. And Mantell, 200. And that gets everybody fed. Because we've just had a warning that villagers are starving. So here we go, and this is them starting to do bits and pieces now. Getting places built. And as you can see, we've got emergency wood planks here. You've been granted supplies of wood planks to continue your journey. So they shall just churn away. We're on speed 3. Why are they not building anymore? Because they need wood as well. That's why it's not just planks we need. Let's see, wood. 150. Oh no. We're not granting you them for free. There we go. 50 to you, Mantel. Marquise. 50. Grant. And Marquette. Kesnell, sorry. 50. Grant. And we've been granted emergency supplies of wood to continue our journey. That's fine. So what will happen, as I said in the tutorial, as you burn through resources, which you will as you pick the game up and slowly learn bits and pieces, you just get given free stuff to help you get along, which is quite nice. It's quite forgiving. It's a lot less intense than the likes of RimWorld, where you could be doing something and you get attacked, or blight affects your crops and things like that. This game's nowhere near as aggressive. It's quite a nice, relaxing colony builder sim sort of game. So if you're a big fan of management games and the like, this is an absolute bargain. I'm a must play. I genuinely mean that. There is a link in the video description, a Steam link in the description, which not only leads you to the store page for the game, it also benefits the IGC, because obviously with what we do, with recommendations and things like that, showcasing games and whatnot, the bottom line is we're here and doing what we do to try and encourage you to buy the games that you see us playing, so you can try them out for yourself and whatnot. And the link in the video description is basically just shows what we contribute to developers and how many people visit the store page and things like that due to our links. It's just to basically say that we helped you because this is how much extra you've got. So I would really appreciate it, especially I would really appreciate it if you click the link in the description, add it to your wish list, buy it if you're a fan of colony builders and colony sims and management sims. New families. To attract more families, you need to build an inn. If there are enough empty beds at the inn, visitors will occasionally arrive and stay for a few days. We'll deal with that later on. That's not a priority right now. First things we want to do is get people to actually have houses and somewhere to live. And we are not building anymore, it seems. So we need to assign more wood and planks. What have we got? See, they're free in the market. I'm not offering the caravans. I don't know why they're not picking them up. Oh well. And we're going to grant more wood to each family. So what have we got? Wood 58. So we'll do 20 more. Grant Mantel, Marquise. Wood 20. Grant. Kesnell 20. Grant. Have we got more planks? Yes, so we'll each give them 30. Grant. Grant. And Grant. And this should hopefully help them along the way to getting their houses built. Yep. Now I'm only doing things one at a time. Yeah, emergency wood, that's fine. Confirm, and confirm. If you want to actually get rid of all notifications all at the same time, you've got a clear notifications button just up here. Resources out of stock, yep. That's them taking all the wood, that's fine. Not a big deal. While we're doing that, while they're building away quite contently, we will start with zones. So, we've got Royal Forest. Now, much like the building zones for the houses in the manor, the work zones don't necessarily have to only be focused within the area. So, since we've got Royal Forest here, we'll just come a wee bit out wider. That bit got in the way. Let's see, can we account reports, show edit zone. That's what we want. We want to add a wee bit more just to cover it all. That's fine. And we're going to assign, no we're not going to assign a family yet. We're going to build a sawhorse first. And we're going to put that down there. So that will give us planks. And we're also going to build a storefront, which is what they will use to sell materials to other households and things like that. So yep, they are foresters and they are assigned to the forest. Now what that means is these people will now head to work, cutting down trees, things like that. and making planks. So what we now do is we go into adjust priorities and we get them to focus a bit more on planks. Not really interested in mushrooms or blueberries just now. And maybe churn out a wee bit extra wood. And that restocks our resources. And having the market there means that other families can buy off of them. Yeah, we don't need to worry about any of that just now, because we're getting nearly done with the houses. You know what, we'll grant some more just to speed things up a bit. So we've got the Mantels, we've got 30 and 30, yep. Marquettes, 30 grant and 30 grant, and the Kesnels, 30 grant and 30 grant. Doesn't matter about emergency wood, don't care about that. And this gets their houses built. Because as I say, it will just keep resupplying you, which is great, it's really handy. So what we'll do is we're going to end the video there. In the next video, you'll see the house is fully built for starters. I'm going to just keep milling along until the houses are all built and stuff like that. In the next video, you'll see roofs, you'll see floors. We'll assign the other two families to do some work, and you'll see a continuation of how things are set up and what to look for. Hope you enjoyed it. As I say, this has been Lords and Villains. I am Penbrook. Thanks for watching, and tatty bye.